Classical crescendo. John Field, 1782-1837. Birth and early life. John Field was born on July 26, 1782, in Dublin, Ireland. His family was musically inclined. His father was a violinist, and his grandfather was an organist. This early exposure to music fostered his prodigious talent from a young age. By the age of 9, he performed publicly as a pianist, impressing many with his skills. Musical education. Field's formal musical education began in Dublin, but in 1793, his family moved to London where he became a pupil of the celebrated pianist and composer Muzio Clementi. Under Clementi's tutelage, Field refined his piano technique and developed a distinctive style, which would later be instrumental in his own innovations. He also worked in Clementi's shop, assisting with piano manufacturing and sales, which further connected him to the musical world. Early career. By his teens, Field was already a recognized piano virtuoso in London, where his performances were well received. However, it was in 1802, during a tour of Europe with Clementi, that his career took a significant turn. Settling in St. Petersburg, Russia, Field began to compose more prolifically, finding favor in Russian aristocratic circles. His performances there, combined with his teaching, established him as a major figure in the musical scene. The creation of the nocturne. Field's most notable contribution to music is his invention of the nocturne, a short, lyrical piano piece that emphasizes melody and mood. His nocturnes were groundbreaking for their expressive qualities and poetic atmosphere, which influenced later composers, most notably Frédéric Chopin. The nocturne allowed Field to showcase his gift for lyrical piano writing, and his works were celebrated for their beauty and innovation. Later years and death. As his reputation grew, so did his fame across Europe. However, the 1820s marked a gradual decline in Field's health due to chronic illnesses and struggles with alcoholism. Despite this, he continued to compose and teach in Russia and later moved to Moscow. In the final years of his life, Field embarked on a European tour, visiting Paris, Vienna, and London, but his health rapidly deteriorated. He died in Moscow on January 23, 1837, at the age of 54. Legacy. John Field's legacy rests largely on his influence on piano music, especially through his invention of the nocturne. His delicate, lyrical compositions laid the groundwork for later Romantic pianists and composers, particularly Chopin. Though his works are not as frequently performed today as those of his more famous contemporaries, his contribution to the evolution of piano music remains indisputable. Field's nocturnes, along with his piano concertos, have ensured his place in the history of classical music as a key figure in bridging the classical and Romantic eras. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.